Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Janani Balaji and you're watching Beauty Bonkers. So this video we're going to be starting with a bare face because I'm going to be doing the clean girl makeup look, which is actually, it used to trend a little while ago. It's not trending anymore, but I wanted to do it anyway. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red color subscribe button right underneath this video and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload. Now let's get started. Okay, before we start, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is my version of the clean girl makeup look according to me. I feel like this look for me is basically doing all the necessary steps, all the steps in makeup that are essential for me, and doing it in light layers without piling on a lot of products. So this is what I'm going to be showing in this particular video. So yeah, let's get started. I already have some skincare on my face. I also shaved my face for this particular video so that the makeup goes on much more smoother, and I only have a niacinamide serum on my face. I'm going to start off with a moisturizer. I'm going to be using the Embryolisse Moisturizer. This is a great one. I've recommended this a lot in my videos, and I'm just going to put a layer of this on my face before we begin with the actual makeup. For my next step, I'm going to be using an eye cream. I'm going to be using the Inkey Caffeine eye cream just so that my under eyes are a little bit moisturized. They are usually like super dry. I'm going to let this sit for like about 2 to 3 minutes before moving on to the next step. My lips are already moisturized. I use some Vaseline to moisturize my lips. Moving on to the next step, which is going to be a glowy primer. So the glowy primer that I'm going to be using today is the Loreal True Match Lumi Glotion. I'm in the shade medium. I really like this. It's super glowy and it doesn't have chunks of glitter or anything, but at the same time it's kind of like a glow from within. I've worn this alone as well without any other base product, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. We've already added some glow to the face. If you can notice, it's like super nice and dewy, and it's not chunky or glittery. If you're a brown skin girl, then you know that we all have this pigmentation around the mouth and under the eyes. I have extreme pigmentation around the eyes, and to color correct, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown color corrector. This is a very essential step for me. I really like color correcting, especially if I'm going to a function or attending a party or something. I really do like to color correct. This is in the shade Dark Peach, and this is how the shade looks like. It's a very nice dark peach color, as the name suggests. It's not too orangey or anything. This is how it looks like. I'm going to be inserting a close-up as well. So I just like to sometimes put this on instead of a concealer also, because it's not too orange. So I'm going to put this on underneath my eyes and around my mouth and wherever I have like darkness peeking through. Like, you can literally see the difference, the color corrected side and the not color corrected side. I'm going to press this in with a sponge. Next, I want some light coverage because the majority of my problematic areas is nice and hidden. So for some light coverage, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in the shade Tan Medium Deep. So I have a whole review on this. You can check it out. Again, pressing it down with a sponge. Next, for concealer, I'm going to be using a tiny bit of this Sugar Magic Wand concealer, I guess. Yeah, Magic Wand waterproof concealer in the shade 40 Breve. I'm just going to be using a very tiny amount so that, because most of the coverage is already done by the corrector, so I just need a little bit. I'm going to spritz my face with a setting spray. I'm going to be using the PAC Setting Spray before I start blending in the concealer, so that it becomes a little bit easier for me to blend the concealer in. Using the exact same sponge to press it in. Before we start using powder, I'm going to be using a cream bronzer and a cream blush. For cream bronzer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Putty bronzer, and this is in the shade Golden Daze. I'm going to be using it with the help of the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator Brush. For a nice glowy blush, I'm going to be using the Milani cream blush, is it? Cheek Kiss cream blush, and this is in the shade Nude Kiss. I'm going to be using the same brush. I'm going to be setting only my under eyes, for which I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury powder. This is called, not sure what this is called, but this is the powder that people use to set the under eye, and I have a mini one in the shade medium. So let's set the under eyes, and I'm going to be using this powder puff to set my under eyes with this powder. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm going to be using a simple eyebrow pencil from Lakme. This is the Lakme Absolute Micro Brow Perfector. I think I'm in the shade dark brown or something. So yeah, I'm going to be using this to fill into my eyebrows. I'm also going to set my brows with the help of this e.l.f. Wow Brow, I guess, and this, I'm not sure what the shade is, so I think I'm using the darkest shade. For eyes, I'm not going to be applying any sort of eyeshadow. I'm just going to be using a simple eyeliner and draw a very thin line on my top lash line without any wing or anything. So I'm going to be using this NYX Epic ink liner. This has a very thin tip, so that you can get like a nice precise liner, although it's not super black, but the tip is very nice to draw a nice clean line. I'm just going to tightline my upper waterline using this pencil. This is by Maybelline. It's the Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil. Finally, for the eyes, I'm going to curl my lashes using a lash color, and I'm going to be applying the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I'm going to be doing it only on the top lashes and not on the bottom lashes, because I feel like that kind of opens up the eye a little bit better and it looks nice. It just looks nice. Let's spray some setting spray before moving on to the highlighter. I want a highlighter that kind of gives like a glow from within look, for which I decided to go with this Jaclyn highlighter. This is the Moodlight powder, I guess. Yeah, it's the luminous powder is what it says, but I'm pretty sure this is Moodlight powder, and this is in the shade Carrats. This is how it looks like. It's a loose highlighter, and I'm going to be using a little bit of it on my cheeks and on my nose. That's how much highlighter that I like. It's not too much and it's not too little. It's just the right amount. It kind of looks like I'm glowing from within. So that's the sort of highlight that I'm going for For lips, I'm going to be going in with the shade Taupe from MAC. I'm not going to be using any lip liner for today's look because I just don't want like super defined lips. I just want it to be very natural and nice, and you know, like my lips with better sort of a color. And Taupe is like slightly brown, but it looks beautiful on NC40 42 skin tone. I'm NC40 by the way, and I think it looks really nice on brown skin tone. Let me put this on. I'm just gonna press my lips on this tissue paper so that the excess lipstick comes off, and we are left with a nice, you know, very beautiful, subtle lip color. That's exactly what I wanted. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So guys, that is it. That's the finished look. I am in love with this look. I'm not sure how it shows up on camera, but in real life it looks super polished and nice, and this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. A nice, clean, polished look. You know, you can wear. Obviously, I have done all of the steps that I wanted to do, but I switched it up with cream products rather than powder products, and also I used like very light hand and light layers of those products. Maybe I went a little bit overboard on the blush, but I overall enjoy like a very nice blushy look. But rest of the products I did go very light handed, be it the foundation, the concealer. Because I used a corrector, I was able to, you know, kind of use a little bit less product of the foundation and concealer, and also the powder. I didn't use powder anywhere in my face except for the under eyes and, you know, this bit where it kind of moves and budges. So yeah, overall I'm happy with this look. I hope you like this look as well. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Please share, comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time in another interesting video. Until then, it's take care, tata, bye bye from Jaclyn Balaji. Bye.